Hey, it's Austin with Thunderstone Homes. So you decided you want to sell your house, but you're not really sure what avenue you're going to take. Let's talk about the three main ways that people sell their houses and some of the benefits and some of the downsides of them. Hopefully, at the end of this, you can make an informed decision on what you think would be the best way to get your house sold. So, number one that always pops into people's heads is usually do it for sale by owner. Let's just sell it. Let's go plant a sign up front, tell our friends and family about it, and then hope someone comes and buys it. It's great because you have all the control of everything. I think that's a great but also a bad thing because it can be time consuming and you're not an expert on it, frankly. And I see a lot of for sale by owners list their houses about 20% higher than it's actually worth. So they don't get hardly any phone calls from buyers and they're just perplexed as to why their house isn't selling. So they get frustrated and sometimes they'll call a real estate agent finally. And that's the second way, is the conventional listing it with an agent. Agents are professionals, they're great, they take good pictures, hopefully they do a good job, and they coordinate everything, they guide you through the contracts. That's all wonderful. The only downside is it is their full-time job usually, so they have to charge 6% commission. So on top of all the closing costs, you're gonna have to pay that 6% commission. Let's say your house sold for $100,000, you'd pay them $6,000 once you get your money and everything. The other downside is they have to do everything that fits exact specific criteria that the bank sets out to them. So if your house doesn't meet the new 2017 or whatever year it is when you're watching this video, FHA standards, then they know the buyers that are going to want your house are not going to be able to buy it simply because a bank is not going to lend on your house. And so some agents will say, you know what, I can't list this, it's not going to sell for you. Others will just say, yeah, give me the listing, and then it won't sell for months and months. So that's also a potential risk if your property isn't completely updated with everything. The third way to sell your house is to an investor, someone like myself. Now, the good thing about us investors is that typically we can close a transaction within a matter of a few weeks. We can pay cash. I also love to do owner financing where the seller, you, would turn into the bank and I make you payments every month for years and years until the house is paid off and you just have that consistent income coming in. There are lots of different options. A big benefit is that I can take a house in just about any condition. It can be one that caught on fire, was flooded, had 1,000 cats invade it one night and they took over and kicked you out. I mean, holes in the walls, plumbing, electrical problems. It doesn't matter what's wrong with your house. I can more than likely buy it, fix it up, and make it beautiful again. But now if you have the money and the time and the patience and desire to renovate the house yourself, I would recommend doing that because you can actually sell it for a little more money. And with investors, the downside is typically you're going to get a little bit less because it is a business, so we're all trying to make money, and it has to be worth our time to take on a project like yours. That's really the only downside that I see. Other than you got to watch out for the contracts, just being honest, because I don't do this, but some people put in little sneaky things in their contracts and try to get you. But other than that, working with investors is going to get you, you're going to be able to sell your property without having to fix it up. You'll be able to close on it quickly, and you don't have to go find a buyer. The buyer's right there. It's just between me and you. If you want to sell your house to me and I want to buy your house, that's all we've got to do. It's much more quick and much more simple. So those are the three main ways that people get their houses sold. Hopefully you've got a pretty good idea of them. It was just a light overview, and you can make a decision on what you want to do with your house. Now, if you do want to talk to me and even just say, hey, this is my house, these are the repairs that are needed, what do you think? I'm happy to talk to you and happy to make an offer if you do want to sell your house. So I'll have contact info somewhere around this video, wherever you're watching it. Just reach out and we can get in touch quickly. Thanks.